Sorry. Hey, I'm here doing neck exercises so I can hopefully avoid that neck waddle that you see some people get when they get older. And I don't know. First of all, you have to cream your neck daily. Don't forget to cream your neck. And the exercises they suggest, one of them is like a grunting in pain face. And I feel it helps me to make the noise. So here I'm doing it. Maybe you can do it along with me. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I mean, do this daily and you're on your way to being neck waddle free when you hit 80.
Marconi Bologna.
Marconi Bologna.
I was born in a time when kids weren't special. Now you have helicopter parents that can't leave their kid alone or without a daycare or a supervisor at all times. So essentially you have a warden when you're a kid. I was free range. And that means our parents had to work and nobody was there to supervise us. For good or bad, that's just the way it was. Some people even called them latchkey children. That just sounds like a horror story waiting to happen. And, you know, I liked it because I would get on my bike and ride around, do stuff, have fun. But I would also go up the street to my friend, and his house was fun. He had all kinds of cool stuff to do. And my other friend had a computer, and that was a big deal. So, I mean, I had lots of fun, but the rule was when the street lights would come on, you were supposed to go home. And you were always having so much fun. And sometimes, if you were lucky, your friend would say, hey, you should stay for dinner. And then their mom would say, yeah, stay here. We're having raviolis. So then if you didn't call your mom and the lights came on, she would automatically assume you were dead and alert the police. So you knew you had to call and check in and let her know that maybe you wanted to have dinner at Robbie's house. So my phone call would be very nervously because my mom was not usually for the tomfoolery. Hi, Mom. Robbie's mom is having raviolis, and I asked if I could eat over here. Is that okay? And usually my mom would say, your sisters have been here all alone all afternoon. You get home, you need to take out the garbage and feed the dog. So automatically that was a no, and I had to go tell my friend Robbie that I wouldn't be enjoying raviolis with him maybe another time. But a lot of times if you do that too many times, they stop asking. We weren't even allowed to have people over when my parents weren't home, which is smart, I think. But the restrictions have awkwardly bled into my adulthood. I am so awkward about inviting people to my own house to hang out as an adult. What's wrong with me? I feel like I'm breaking the rules all the time, you know? I also will always have this weird feeling like I'm in trouble. Like my apartment building manager will send out an email with some rules that maybe some new people have broken and she just needs to update everyone. I feel like I'm in trouble. Like no loud talking in the hallways, no dumping your garbage in the garbage chute after 10 p.m. And I don't even do any of that stuff. Although I did one time throw a trash bag out at 10:05 once in a t-shirt and underwear and Crocs. Nobody saw me though, but I still have guilt about it for some reason. And obviously this trauma must be retained from my childhood or something. I don't know. It's in my DNA now, and there is nothing I can do about it. I am on 2 other podcasts that I know of, and I hope you'll consider checking them out sometime. You know, one of them is with my friend Eddie. We've been doing a show called Mood Killers for several years now. There's over 400 episodes. That's way too many, I know. But if you check at least one of them out, you might like another one. I don't know. And then I'm also a new guest co-host on a show called Test Miles. and it mainly deals with cars and stuff. I don't even drive, and I'm the co-host on this show with my longtime friend and former den mother, Nick Miles. He's a great, great friend, and I really love hanging out with him and goofing around. And you can find the latest episode of these podcastical endeavors, and of course this one too, on my links page. Just go to marconibologna.com. I have to get my wisdom teeth out, and I'm doing research on post-operative dietary restrictions, and there are a few. It's all in the name of not irritating your gum holes, and I don't want to do any of that. So they suggest soft foods, nothing that will irritate your gums, and heat and things that are too cold sometimes can do that, but there are certain things that will work. So they say soft foods, and they suggest like soups, which sounds like that would be too hot. I don't know. Avocados, pastas, and certain soft cheeses, mashed potatoes, ice cream. So a lot of it sounds great. A lot of carbs, whatever. I don't care. So while my removal date is still pending, I decided to try a soft food diet to see which of these foods I would like best. That way, when I'm in post-op mode, I won't have to guess. I won't be trying things willy-nilly, wondering. Number one, scrambled eggs was one. But I added sausage, and the way I did it, because you're not supposed to be able to, chew things a lot. Basically any chewing. Like you're an old lady, and they want you to basically gum things, but not gum things. So I used my mini Ninja food processor thingy, and it was actually really good. I blended chicken sausage and sprinkled it over my eggs with some shredded cheese. It was really good. I did like that. I also tried a smoothie with mangoes and peaches. You can't do blueberries. I guess they're too acidic. So, and that's normally my go-to. Strawberries have seeds in them that might get stuck in your gum holes. So there are other things too. Something I don't normally eat, but I know it's good for your gut health. So I found these cottage cheese mini cups, and honestly, they were really good. I didn't think, and I like cups. I know there's more plastic involved, but remember, this was like a science experiment, basically. So I'm doing it for science, not for my everyday life and normal eating practices. But I don't really like cottage cheese in a tub because it gets all watery and gross after a few times. No thanks. But I also loved microwavable Annie's mac and cheese. That was really good, super easy. And then microwavable mashed potato cups. I didn't even know there was such a thing, but they were glorious. Perfect for whatever soft food dietary restrictions you might have. And finally, I had to find the perfect post-op ice cream because I love Tillamook. It's one of my favorites for a long time. But some of their more extravagant flavors that I do love have too many little bits and crunchy niblets in there. So I went with just vanilla bean. And it was, of course, delightful. You can't really go wrong with that. I'm guessing you might be able to add some chocolate if you wanted to, but I just did it, I did it raw. Just the vanilla bean was really good. But my absolute favorite ice cream that I tried in my science experiment was Jenny's ice cream gooey butter cake. Are you kidding me? What was I even doing with my life before experiencing this pure heavenly joy in a pinty tub? This was an immersive experience, and I don't know if I can go back, you guys. So either way, I am now fully prepared to transition temporarily to my wisdom tooth extraction post-op diet of soft foods. I honestly can't stop thinking about the gooey butter cake ice cream. Come on! Okay, thank you for checking out my new endeavor. If you like it, let me know what you like. Maybe there's things you think I should talk about. I don't know everything. I can't read your mind. So reach out anytime. I'm on all social medias at Marconi Bologna, and I am open to suggestions or not. If you say nothing, I'll just do whatever I want. Probably will do that anyway. But thank you for listening. And I don't know if this is going to be a daily thing or a weekly thing, depending on my schedule, but I just thought I would put an episode out there and see how it felt and what your reaction was. So let me know, and I'll check in with you again soon.
Follow Marconi on TikTok,
Marconi Bologna.
Instagram.
Marconi Bologna.
More info at
MarconiBologna.com.